Hannah, you over here playing checkers when Anita Dupree only plays chess, baby. What's good, y'all? It's Erica Vane coming to you right here on Erica Vane TV with another Beyond the Gates video. And in this one, I'm breaking down season 1, episode number 32. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button and turn on the bell notifications so you don't miss out on any of my Beyond the Gates content and conversations. This episode threw us into the lives of our characters, or specifically Dani, because we get to see the fallout of the fashion show, but specifically Hannah, the leader of the first gen organization, deciding to unceremoniously fire Dani Dupree. And then also we get to see more in depth with the conversation around will Samantha be able to model. And that was the crux of both of the episode, just those two dialogues with a little bit of other characters sprinkled in the periphery, you know, the little begging ass Hamilton family, the new Hamilton family. Don't get me wrong, because Dani Dupree Hamilton and her children, those are complete elites. I'm talking about Bill Hamilton and his child bride were there for a little garnish, I suppose, on the episode because they wanted to be nosy, listening in. Bill decides to drag Haley down to the damn country club and prove to her that she actually fits in, only to have people double down like the waiter. Hello, Bill. How you doing? Great to see you. What you wanna get, Branzino? Okay, cool. Soon as Haley get to talking, he walks away. Yeah, you're going to have to order for her because they don't speak the trollops. So I'm going to go ahead and just say, you know what? Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I was wrong a few breakdowns ago. You're not necessarily just getting disrespected because people don't with Bill Hamilton. Because I guess he is so powerful, financially specifically, that they can't afford to not quit Bill Hamilton. So they don't with you, Haley. You are a peasant to them, girl. I tried to lessen the blow and say, girl, you just catching the blowback of a raggedy ass man that you decided to marry. But no, you are just quite literally a non-motherfucking factor for these people. Shocking. But anyway, they were not, a major part of the episode. They literally just sat over there in the corner and watched as Dani had the conversation with Hannah and listened in. And then at the very end decided to go over to, Dani to try to gloat. And see, this is why I can't bang with y'all. This is why I will never give y'all no sympathy as a couple, because y'all do goofy stuff like this. You should have had your stupid lunch. You should have had whatever little beverages they gave you. You should have had your little public displays of affection that y'all kept trying to do to prove that y'all are so in love publicly. And then y'all should have tipped on out. But no, you wanted to swing by Dani's table to try to rub it in because you overheard her being fired. And then you decided to try to kick her when she was down. But guess what, ho? She ain't down. Guess what, Haley? She still has more on her social calendar than you could ever imagine, baby. What boards do you sit on? What jobs do you have? Oh, okay. I didn't think so, ho. And before you could even conjure up in your brain that you could take Dani's position in whatever social place that she's exiting, vacating the spot of, Anita Dupree went in here to saw after, before the end of the day, Hannah, come on by the house. Let's have a talk. I'm effectively dismantling your organization. And no, I don't have the power as y'all's president or anything, any chair, board member or whatever, to just shut y'all down. But what I will do is pull all of my family's foundation funding, which makes up over 75% of your organization's funding. And then what I would do after that is start my own organization that has the exact same mission as you, put my daughter at the head of it, and then let her show you how to really do it. Yeah. Oh, but Vernon, you cannot allow Anita to do that. Baby, Vernon ain't gonna save you because Vernon got my back and my daughter's back. The only thing that we didn't get to see in that moment of that checkmate was Anita Dupree saying, now get out of my house, ho. I mean, Anita wouldn't say it, but I say it for her. Yeah, Hannah, because you thought that you could pull up to the country club after having a successful fashion show, after the Dani Dupree bent over backwards, bringing in $500,000 in funding for y'all, and fire her for something that happened weeks before, all under the guise of she's not a role model anymore because she brought this gun to this wedding, but you still let her stay on with weeks in between so that y'all could get the success that you wanted from the fashion show, and you knew that nobody would be able to do it better, and you thought that you would be able to ride high on this $500,000 and then be able to still depend on her family to feed y'all's organization's money, even after unceremoniously disrespecting her and dismissing her. Baby Hannah, it's giving dumb. And I don't know how many dumb people y'all want to be the role models for this next generation, this first generation of college students that y'all are putting forth into the universe. At the end of the day, I feel like a woman with a little bit of passion that can make something shake and fundraise is a much better role model than a dummy. But that's just me. Now over to the dang on Richardson house. Child. Martin, I don't know why you keep running into everybody hating you. It's almost like you cannot stand in the sun for a moment and just enjoy being at peace and at joy with your family and your loved ones. You must at all costs create drama and strife. Samantha wants to model. You don't agree with her modeling. Okay, cool, but she still wants to model, and the girl is 16 or 17 years old. So how old are you gonna, how long do you think that you could actually stop her? The way that Martin thinks that he wields all of this kingship power over everybody's life. Smitty can't go back to being a journalist. Samantha can't be a model. Tyrell must disclose to me what's happening at school, even though I don't give trustworthy ass parent, and I want to run around embarrassing people more than I want to figure out creative solutions that protects their personhood and their respect within the social system that they are operating in, versus I just want to come and put my damn foot down as a Dupree Richardson. Oh, I'm a big bad senator, congressman, whatever the hell I am, and whatever I say goes. No, ho, this is not your world, and they are not squirrels just living in it. Martin is like, he already pissed me off in how he talks to Smitty, how he dismisses Smitty, how he's a terrible ass partner to Smitty. I was trying to give him credit for being a good dad. And I'm not going to say from this episode he's not a good dad, but what I will say is that his ass don't listen. He's narcissistic and he's toxic for pretty much everybody around him. And Samantha was so right. If you in a relationship with somebody, regardless of what it is, in this moment it's the familial relationship. If the relationship is predicated on you always being considerate of that person and that person never having to consider you, there's a problem. And that is exactly what Martin's relationships with pretty much everybody is like. He is the most insufferable character behind a delusional dummy that is Haley. Oh, and I'm sorry, and then the psycho that is Leslie. Like, those three are at the bottom of this dang on show, being terrible individuals. And it's like, Martin, you quite literally don't have to be terrible. You have a wonderful partner in Smitty who is a great voice of reason, who tried to provide you great reasoning and an additional perspective when making this damn kingship decision about Samantha's life and Samantha's career. Only for you to not listen and still veto it. The girl is going to start to rebel. She told you she gonna do it with or without your blessing. And I mean it. And I believe that she mean it. And I think that she's right to do so, because who the hell are you? She's not trying to jump out of school. She's not going to prioritize modeling over school. And it's something that she has found some kind of passion in. And it's parents' jobs to create space for kids to fully actualize the things that they're passionate about and excited about. In this day and age, it's very hard to find some things for some kids for them to actually be excited about in a society that's spiraling into a damn hellscape every day. And you have a daughter who's excited about this particular thing, and you won't help support her, and you are a man of financial and social means. She has all of this privilege that she could wield on the back of you being who you are and y'all's family being who they are, and you want to allow her to tap into it because of what? And it's not because you fear for her being judged aesthetically, and it's not because you fear for her being thrown into this wicked modeling world. It's because you're worried about how that will look up against you campaigning for some stuff, which again takes everything back to damn Martin and his career. Meanwhile, Martin is the one running around here with some seedy ass situation that happened in his past that's going to be the thing that everybody gets certain things held over them for, because they're trying to protect his ass. At this point, I'm ready for everybody to make a decision that goes against whatever the hell Martin wants, slide his ass up under the bus, and then dust your hands off about it, because I'm over it. If he can be so quick to veto people's hopes and dreams and on people's passions, then they need to be just as quick as disregarding the fact of the collateral damage that might come from his stupid ass secret coming out. Because Samantha don't even get to live a life where she gets into any circumstances where she could possibly come up with a secret. But you got little seedy ass secrets that's giving you nightmares and got you shaking in your boots. Sir, please. And I'm not saying that she has to go and cultivate some kind of seedy past or has to have some type of traumatic situation, but you cannot, as a parent, try to limit the life of your child, but then expect to raise a highly functioning, healthy, self-sufficient, independent, brilliant child. It doesn't work like that. You have to allow them to experience life. You have to allow them to explore. You have to allow them to figure out who they are. And the way that they do that is by sussing out the things that they're interested in or passionate about. This is a huge mistake, which Martin is making on behalf of his family. And it's going to force him to alienate himself further from his family, because quiet as kept, I see Smitty helping her sneak around and do it, because he already understands the implication of what it is and what it ain't. And he would much rather his daughter know that she got him in his corner than his daughter to try to hide this from him and then winds up in worse situations because she's running around trying to do it all behind their back. Because Smitty got sense. But those are just my thoughts. And that's what down in the episode, y'all. I actually checked in like 10 minutes into the episode. So if I missed the first 10 minutes and didn't say something about it, I'm sorry. Let me know in the comment section. But I think I covered pretty much everything that I did get to see, because I watched most of the episode. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. As always, it's your good sis you love to talk TV with, and I'm going to see you tomorrow for another Beyond the Gates video.